5 years and 500 subs. Fitting. These past 5 years have been just filled with so many ups, downs, and everything in between. In this time, I made over 100 videos, 133 to be exact, and I really enjoy all of them honestly. While there's some bumps here and there, I hold a sense of pride in most, if not all of my videos, even though there are things I know that I could have done better. There are even times where I go back and watch my videos, whether it was during my time of depression periods to spark motivation, or if it was just because I wanted to. I enjoyed making so many videos. But today, I'm going to discuss some of my favorites from proud to most proud, because I'm proud of all of them. I figured it'd be fun to reminisce on the journey to 500 and celebrate a late 5 years as well, because I can't count and I did it last year. Anyway, let's get into it. But before we do, make sure to subscribe so we can reach the next goal of 1,000 subs. Hopefully we can do it in less than 5 years this time, but we'll see. By the way, stay till the end because there's gonna be a big announcement. Starting off with an older video of mine, the
One Piece! The One Piece is real!
I just finished catching up to One Piece at the time, but no one really knew the greatness of the show, so I just had to make a video. I think in retrospect, maybe I should have just reviewed a portion of it, since it's still going and it's a massive work. But I think I still did a good job with what I chose to go with. One of the biggest things I'm proud of is that I had to sift through the entirety of One Piece for clips. And if you know One Piece, that's over 1,000 episodes. Around 900 when I recorded the video. Finding the footage took so long, but after finishing the whole video, it flowed really well. I just really like One Piece, so making the video was fun. I also made a process video with this One Piece review that's now taken down, but I'd always wanted to make a video about how to make videos, so I did. Unfortunately, I made the mistake of showing something I shouldn't have, which led it to being taken down, but it is what it is. That's about it honestly, I just had to sift through a lot of episodes, but because of that, it made the overall video work. The next one is another old one, my Promare review. This was one of the first videos I edited with Premiere Pro. Prior to this, I used Avid Media Composer, the first non-linear editing software. But you know what they say? Just because you're the innovator doesn't mean that you're the best. It was the very first editing software I learned because of school, but I hate it. This channel was created as both a way to post fun videos and to improve editing, and learn other editing softwares because I hated Avid so much. It's the most unintuitive editing software I've ever used. Now I don't really know if that's changed since I haven't used it in a long time, but there were so many simple things that were made so roundabout, like just putting in a picture. There were so many unnecessary steps to it. It also crashed all the time. Even on our beefed up computers at my school, it would still crash. Premiere crashes a lot too, but not as much as Avid. Alright, enough about that. Back to the Premiere video. I remember being really happy with this one because there was no DVD or anything out for it yet, so I had to use the trailers. Unfortunately, those trailers were copyrighted, despite only using clips from the movie. I made the entire thing, and it got taken down instantly because of it. I also had a problem with Premiere. I didn't really know it too well, so the text ended up being different because I couldn't find the old font that I used, and the exported video didn't fill up the screen for some reason. I remember being so frustrated about all of this, but at least for the actual edit, I thought there might be a way to edit around the trailers, since it was just clips from the movie. It turns out I was correct, and I was so happy. I even remember bragging about it to my sister. Still proud of it to this day, of course. Go check it out if you haven't already. Now this one's funny. If I made this when I wrote the script, it would have been one of my first videos of my channel. I started working on this video in April of 2019, the year I started the channel. The full video didn't release until July of 2022. It was a video a long time in the making. This is my favorite game of all time, so I wanted to make sure the video was as good as it could be. I even used my own gameplay for it, because I streamed for a bit, which also started me on the path to recording almost every game I play. P.S. If you want to do this, make sure to get big hard drives, because those files are massive. I filled two 1TB hard drives with game recordings. Record it in lower quality for smaller files. I finished the entire game on stream, which you can check out on my second channel, just to get footage for this review. Also just to try streaming, but that's besides the point. I never played through Golden, but I played through the original Persona 4, so it was sort of a new experience for me, even though I experienced everything in Golden through YouTube videos, since I thought it would just be locked to the Vita forever. Good thing I waited, because while I streamed it, it came out on PC, and it looked incredibly nice. I played it on the PlayStation TV, do you remember that? That was the little dock that allowed you to play Vita games on the TV. Unfortunately, all it did was just blow up the Vita screen on the TV, so the game was extremely blurry. It ended up being discontinued, but luckily, my sister's boyfriend had one, so I played it on there until it came out on PC. When the PC version came out, I played it to as far as I originally got on the PS TV, and then dropped the PS TV instantly. Anyway, I like this edit a lot because I made the transitions just like the game, with the circle coming into view and the loading screen. I was proud of that. I also just love this video. It's one of my favorite games of all time, like I said, and I was just happy with how I presented it. I wanted to make it the best it could be, like I said before, so I took my time on it, and because I did, I made something I was really happy with. Check it out if you haven't already. Loved doing this video. Hololive and Vtubers were, and still are, something of a niche in the West. At the time, I had no one to talk to about Hololive or Vtubers, so I thought it'd be fun to make a video. I wanted to include everything, so that's why it ended up being a really long video, 45 minutes to be exact. I wanted to include history, every branch, every member, up to Holo X, and all the fun things about Hololive, and some of my favorites. I still watch Hololive and keep up to date on all the new things going on. I even debated on making videos or just re-editing this video to add the new generations, which there's been so many more of since making this video. I also just thought about doing a Holo Stars video, which is the boys division. I might still make those videos, but for the meantime, I have this video, which you can check out here. It's the video with the most sources ever for a video, since I took clips from so many different streams, and I worked so hard on it. I love Hololive, and I wanted to make sure that everyone could see how fun it is. I recommend checking it out, even if you don't like Hololive. You might understand why people, like myself, enjoy it so much. The very first video where I used my new microphone, the Audio-Technica AT2005 cardioid mic. Before that, I was using my Turtle Beach headphones I used for my PS4, remember those? It made my old videos have that Xbox mic sound, which is funny, but it's not what I wanted for my videos. Kaguya-sama Love is War is a show that I mentioned in my Winter 2019 anime video. I actually still use this new microphone. It's great. It's both USB and XLR, which you need an external mixer to plug into. I don't know much about audio equipment, but the XLR is a better sound than USB supposedly, so I ended up buying this Focusrite mixer for it. It works great, it even has this little light that tells you if you're peaking in audio or not. It's super nice. The only problem with the mic is that the volume is extremely low. Even if you turn it all the way up, it doesn't pick up sound very well. I just get closer to the mic and adjust it in the edit. When I was looking into this for research a long time ago, some mics are just like that, and need something called the cloud lifter, or mic booster / amplifier, or preamp, which is the more proper term. The cloud lifter is just a brand of these preamps that boosts up the minimum volume of the mic and makes it louder without the quality of the audio suffering because of the volume boost. So that's the only issue. But other than that, it's been with me since basically the beginning, and it's still trucking. I always thought of buying a new mic, but things are expensive. I'll buy one someday. Anywho, this was also the first time I did a review of an anime movie, and one that I saw in theaters no less. This was still around the time where anime movies were incredibly rare to see in theaters. I remember when A Silent Voice came to American theaters. It was limited release, and the sub came like a year and a half later than its Japanese release. The dub came way later. Now, you see anime movies all the time, with and without dubs, at the same time. They're also in a lot of the theaters, and in the big screens of the theaters, not those small screens in the back. After seeing this movie in theaters, I thought I'd make a review because I really enjoyed it. I even have it on DVD. It just so happened to be the first anime review, and the first review that sparked me to make videos about other anime movies I went to see in theaters, like the Bunny Girl movie or Promare, which I talked about earlier. Since this was a movie, I wanted to talk more technical about it, so this is one of the only reviews where I go into detail on shot composition, sound, cinematography, stuff like that. I also made sure to showcase those parts by either showing it over me talking, or letting the scene play itself. I try to do that so people can experience how the film does it, rather than just me explain it. I remember when I first watched the movie, I didn't really get the ending, and I thought of a different theory, but then I was informed in the comments the whole point of the movie, and then it clicked. The end really related to the main message of the film, and I just didn't get that. So opinions change over time. I spent a long time on this video, about a month actually. I even worked on it when I was visiting friends for a weekend back in college, back when I used to edit even on the go. I enjoyed the final project and really enjoyed my thumbnail too. It was a nice picture, and I wanted her to be looking at the text. Unfortunately, it was hard to read in the thumbnail, so years later, I changed it to what it is now, which I feel is better, but I'm not sure. I always struggled with thumbnails, and it seemed like thumbnails are so important because YouTubers I watch tend to change their thumbnails a lot. I usually just stick to one, unless it's something I don't think that would show up well as a small thumbnail. Now performance-wise, this was the first video that blew up higher than 100, higher than 1,000 views even. I was shocked, and it's still one of my most popular videos. There was another video that did really well too before the Pancreas one, which was the Kaguya rotoscoping one, but I tested that one out on Google Ads to push it out, and it got the views, but I stopped it at 1,000 views. It kept growing from there though, which was cool. It seemed like my hard work paid off for this one, and it's a video I frequently go back to. Check it out if you haven't already. I remember this video being around the time Vampire Survivors came out. That game was a pretty popular game, and this game, Hololive, came out a little bit later than that. It's basically Vampire Survivors again, but it's Hololive themed. At least, that's how it started. Now, there's new mechanics, new characters with different abilities, new stages, and even new games that you can play in it besides the Vampire Survivor one. You can literally play an Animal Crossing game in it. But enough about that. Back to talking about the video. I remember liking this game so much that I wanted to make a video about it. I recorded all the footage and was planning on doing the video, but then an idea came to mind. I don't remember exactly how it got to me making a trailer instead of a review, but like most ideas of mine, they just pop out of nowhere. I had it all laid out in my head. I wanted to show the little intro the game has, jump into the gameplay with the logo spinning the frame, and I wanted that split screen effect with all the characters. Putting it all together, I made a trailer that I was so proud of, I even tagged KU, the developer of the game. I'd seen trailers in the past be sorta like this one, so I did it like how other trailers have been. The only issue was that I had the intro in the beginning, which takes up like 30 seconds, which is a little too long. If it was shorter, or started with the spin-in logo, it could have been better, but I'm still very proud of this one, and frequently go back to it. Check it out if you haven't already. Now coming off another long break, School Days was a review that I 100% knew that I wanted to make. After the watch-along that Crony and Iris had that I participated in, I had so many thoughts and feelings. So the next day, I started the script and finished it the day after that. I was so excited because I thought this would make a really interesting video, but I got depressed again. So I didn't pick it up until May of this year. I started the video Christmas last year. Kinda sucked, but at the same time, I was developing more skills editing-wise because of the new job that I got during the break. I thought it'd be fun to have my logo pop up on the side whenever there's text on the screen, because there's usually a face of some kind speaking in most videos, and I thought it'd be cool to do that, but with my logo. From this video onward, I've employed that pop-in, and I really like it. I've also learned about having stills come into view and slow down when they get to where they want to go. Before, I just had stills just pop on screen, but with this, it makes things slightly more engaging, at least that's what people say. I've been meaning to figure out how to do that, and now that I had, I figured I'd employ it whenever I could. I also had the stills shake a little when they were in place. I think something always needs to be moving in a YouTube video, because I see YouTubers use these ease in and shaking effects for stills in addition to their face on the camera. Some of the people that I looked up say it looks more professional, so I figured I'd try it as well. This channel was created initially so I could learn editing more, like I said before, and this video really cemented that. When the channel started, I wanted to try something new with every video, editing wise. Whether it was playing with sound behind me speaking, there are times where sound gets bumped up and you can feel the impact of whatever is going on, like the slam on a table, or wipe transitions, or tracking things. This eventually stopped being every video to only a few videos to basically no videos. This video really reminded me of when I first started making videos, trying my hardest to make something I was proud of while also experimenting with something new. I also had the idea of the thumbnail from when I started writing the script. As per usual, it popped up in my head randomly while I was typing. I thought those thumbnails of markers blurring the eyes for an individual for like a serious topic worked well with Makoto and how he acts throughout the show. So I was dead set from the beginning on using this thumbnail. As with any video, I'm worried about performance. So for the first few days, it was doing like usual, 20 to 50 views. I consider a video a success if it reaches past 50 views. If it reaches past 100, then that's a better than average video. As of now, this video has reached 9,635 views as of this recording. Out of nowhere, the video exploded in popularity. I checked analytics and it caught the algorithm, the second video to do so. The first being I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Strange, cause the 1-outs, Yuru Camp, and especially the Ashita no Joe reviews are also videos to go past 1,000. How did they do it? It seems like people love searching for these anime because all the traffic comes from that. It's kinda wild that if you type Ashita no Joe on YouTube, my video is one of the first things that comes up. But in any case, the School Days video performed way better than some of my other recent videos. So all the hard work I put into it seemed like it paid off, and I was extremely happy. The video is a banger, and you should check it out if you haven't already. Now for the most recent video. It may be because it's the most recent video, but a Hitori Bochi review is something I've wanted to do for a long time. I really like this show, it's just not that popular. Seems like that's how it goes with most shows I enjoy. Just like the School Days video, I continue to employ things I learned at my new job in the making of this video. I edit videos as a part of my new job, and I wanted a new way to make the videos interesting. I started to employ it with the School Days video, and I think I perfected it with this one. Also, I'd seen video reviews with the reviewer talking, with the audio of whatever they're talking about being very low. It seems like each scene adds more knowledge about the characters, or Bochi getting one step closer to her goal of befriending everyone in her class. Something about that made me want to do it, so I did it for every voice part on top of the anime. I've only done it a couple other times before, but I wanted to change it up. I was also proud of the edits in this work. I liked it when I talked about the composer, and I liked the funny edits as well. Maybe a long video, but man am I proud of it. But like I said before, I'm proud of all my videos, even if I struggled making it or some other force made it unfun. Now, the video that started my channel. As much as I want to go back and re-edit this one to make it better, I remember being super proud of this one, and it's special because it's the first video of my channel, and I think about this video a lot. I remember in sophomore year of college, I had an idea of creating a YouTube channel. I spent a couple days getting everything set up for the channel, picked my topic, and spent a week or two editing the video. I remember vividly staying up really late to edit because I was just so excited to show it to my friends. I picked Winter 2019 animes as the topic because I always liked watching other anime YouTubers do their seasonal videos, so I wanted to do one as well, especially because that season was really good. That structure is basically how I did seasonal reviews going forward. It was fun making this video, but after a while, I started to realize that seasonal videos take incredibly long. I'm just one guy, so editing multiple videos isn't something I can do, and the seasonal videos take up time that could be used for other videos. So now I only do seasonals if I really want to talk about a season. In any case, this video brings back some hard nostalgia, in good ways and bad. I cringe at some of the parts and jokes, but that happens to so many people when they look at their old stuff. I'm still very happy I made it, because if I didn't, this YouTube channel wouldn't exist. I also watch this video and think about where I was in life. Another reason why I like doing these YouTube videos is because it's like a time capsule. I can go back to any video and remember where I was in life and reminisce. It's nice. It's even nicer because sophomore year was when I was feeling the best that I've ever felt. I had so much confidence and I felt like I could do anything. So I made the YouTube channel after thinking about making one for so long. This YouTube channel is something I'm very proud of. Despite cringing at old content, I spent a majority of my free time making these videos, and for me, it made me feel like I can do something significant. I really thought, this is something that I want to do for the rest of my life. I struggled figuring out what I wanted to do in high school, so I just picked film because it was something I've liked for a long time, and I figured, why not? It wasn't until I made this YouTube channel that I thought editing was for me. There were so many different departments in film, but out of everything, I found this one to be the most fun, so I decided to learn more about it and try to pursue it as a career. While I don't think I'm the best editor in the world, being able to see my progress visually throughout all these videos makes me actually feel like I'm growing. I want to continue making these videos, not only for you guys, but for myself, because for me personally, it gives me worth, which is something I've struggled seeing myself having. It's a way of telling everyone that I can do something. I can make something significant and good. Sorry for getting sad again, but I think about this a lot when I watch this video. It's probably the video that I've rewatched the most on my channel, because it reminds me of good times. Because right after this was the first time for many years, even to today, that I went into a big depression that would come back literally once every year. It wouldn't be like just a month or two. This would be months of feeling so depressed. I wouldn't even want to get out of bed. It was that bad. Things are hopefully going on the up and up. I felt pretty great, or should I say, content, for a long time now, and I want it to stay that way, which I'm trying desperately to continue through many different self-help methods. Whatever I'm doing has been working, so we'll just keep it up. And we'll keep trying to make the videos that you guys, and I, enjoy. Thanks for watching. Sorry for getting sentimental there. I think a lot about the past, and I'm not the one to keep secrets. I'm a pretty open person, so if you just ask me, I will, almost 100% of the time, tell you how I'm feeling with 100% truth. I just like being honest, even if it's a detriment to myself sometimes. In any case, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to keep making videos for as long as I feel like, and I hope you guys continue to enjoy the content I'll offer. Now before we officially end the video, I have a big announcement to make. In honor of the 500 subs, I'll be making every video that was striked available via a Google Drive folder. This also includes unreleased videos, which there are 2 of. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. If you'd like to comment on them, I'll be creating a community post where you can express your opinions. Just write out the title of the video you want to comment on, and write your comment. Simple as that. Okay, now, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified when I make a new video. Check out those videos, and don't forget, join the hive mind.